What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, guys. So, guys, I have a nice friend around me. Her name is Elle. She's an African living in the US. Black power. Yeah. So she came to Ghana recently. This is her first time coming to Ghana, actually. This is her first time coming to Africa. She's an African living in the US, but this is her first time coming to Africa. You know what I mean? I'm sure that makes sense to you. So yeah, she's gonna share experience, being in Ghana for the past 2 weeks. Christmas time here in Accra. I'm sure she have a lot of like fun stories she wanna share with you. And in case you've never been to Africa and you wanna visit Ghana or Africa for the first time, I'm sure her story is gonna like help you. In case you wanna take that leap of faith to try the continent for the first time. Which state are you coming from?
Virginia.
Virginia. So all the people watching from Virginia right now, you wanna shout out to your friends or something?
Shout out Virginia, DC, the Carolinas.
Oh, nice. So
everywhere else.
Yeah.
Much love.
Yeah, much love. So especially people from our state, they can relate to our story because they're coming from the same background and all that.
Peace, everybody. I'm Elle, also known as Queen. I'm an ambassador for Unapologetically Black. Ran into K-Soul, like he said, at Independence Square, he and his friend. That's how we met. And basically, I'm just here getting some new footage for the UB team so that we can have some new content to post on the website this upcoming year.
Nice.
That's pretty much it.
Nice.
We're definitely here for the culture, though. Here for the culture, not so much for all of the turn up, even though we're going to enjoy some of the turn up. But we are here for the culture, to see Ghana, embrace our brothers and sisters across the waters.
So, what is the organization more about? You want to tell us a bit about that?
Yes, Unapologetically Black is about the celebration of Black people. We highlight the good, bad, the ugly, the pretty, all of it. But overall, we definitely like to bring attention to the social injustices that Africans and Black Africans from across the globe, all of the social injustices that we face, but especially in the United States.
Oh, I see. So let's talk about the experience being in Ghana for the past 2 weeks. Before coming to Ghana first, this is your first time coming to Africa, right?
Yes.
So what used to be a perception about Africa before coming down to Ghana?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
What used to be a perception about Africa before like really stepping down into the continent?
My perception has always been something positive. I've never thought anything negative. I think there's a disconnect between the Africans here and those abroad, but we got to come together and work through the differences because we're all from the same tree. Right. We're all from the same roots,
So let me ask you this: you're coming down to Ghana, right? Do you feel different from us, or do you feel like we're the same? How does it feel like? What's the reaction like?
I feel like we're the same. When I got off the plane, I felt love in the air.
Right.
Before I even met anyone, I felt love in the air.
Yeah.
But then when I got in the airport, I felt love. There was a really nice customer service agent named Moses. Yeah. He helped me through customs and everything. Everything was lovely and smooth sailing. But of course, I got hit with the wonderful Ghanaian heat.
Yeah.
90-degree weather. Once you landed, like, oh my God, they turned the plane off and I was about to die. But walking through the airport is hot too. But it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, nice. Have you tried like any of the local dishes yet? Like the banku, the fufu, the jollof rice?
Okay, I'm allergic to fish.
Oh.
So I have tried some things, but they cook with a lot of fish here in Ghana.
Yeah.
In the States, we cook with a lot of nuts. They cook with a lot of fish here. I had some samosas the other night. It came with chili sauce. So it said chili sauce. But after I tasted it, I could taste fish, and I had to run and get an EpiPen. So you have to be specific when you ask them, do they understand what an allergy is? Because some know and some don't know. They think that something means, you're vegetarian.
Yeah.
That's honest.
Yeah.
And it's not their fault because it hasn't been explained to them all the time.
Yeah.
So those type of things have to be talked about because I have to go grab that EpiPen and give myself a shot before I die. But other than that, the food is great. The food that you have, I love the atmosphere. People are loving and everything's great.
Nice. So, you coming from the US, African living in the US, coming back to Africa, you know, looking at Ghana from a different eye actually, you know, like looking at Ghana, like the experience of art service, like just you're looking at things from a different eye, different from the local people. So I want you to tell me some of this, some of the things you think Ghana or Africa can improve upon, like just one or two things you've identified you think we can improve upon, or one or two things you think we are doing well.
Woo.
That's a tough one, right?
Oh my goodness. We need to definitely free up at least one lane out there in the streets.
Yeah.
You know, you might have 3 lanes or whatever, but they need to free up one lane just for emergency personnel and maybe even scooters or the motorcyclists.
Right, yes,
You know, that would be good if they freed up one lane and kept the cars in other lanes. And everyone who's out there selling, they need to be on the street corner so people can drive and they not get hit.
Right.
Because, you know, they walk out in front of the cars and everything,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
I understand it's their hustle, how they get money,
Yeah.
and that's fine. But you gotta be careful to be safe out there
Right.
when you're going out there and the cars are just kind of cutting
Yeah.
off each other and things like that.
Yeah.
People can get hurt. But that's my main thing. Other than that, everything else seems really like great, you know.
Nice. Alright, so how do you find the Ghanaian people actually? You know, how do you find the Ghanaian people?
Charlie. They love me. I love them. They all think that they look at me and they say, "You look Ghanaian," and I'm like, "Thank you." And I'm like, "That's the same thing my Nigerian brothers and sisters say. You look Nigerian."
Yeah.
But no, I mean, Black Americans, Africans living in America, we are a melting pot, a variety of all type of mixtures from, you know, throughout Africa, not just West Africa. You know, when you do your DNA testing, you start to learn, oh wow, my people journey from here, they journey to there and whatnot. So,
Right.
I mean, all types of bits and pieces of Africa live within me, from Ghanaian to Nigerian to Cameroonian and
Right.
Senegal. Oh my God, Sierra Leone, lots of stuff going on.
Yeah.
But it's all good, it's all love. I'm very proud to be who I am.
Do you look forward to coming back to Africa?
Absolutely.
Oh, nice.
I have to, anything that comes up on my DNA test results, I want to see it all. Some people are like afraid to get the test done, but I've been in the military, so the jig is up. The jig is up. They have my DNA. But, you know, you don't be afraid. Find out who you are. Find out who you are. It's very important. When you know where you come from, life just feels so much more different. And when you get here, it's a wonderful feeling.
Right. Very true. So let me ask you this, almost getting to the end of the interview. You know, you're coming from the US, I mean, you know, having the experience of being like a minority group in the US, and then coming to Africa, realizing that everybody here is like me, we are the majority actually. So if you are given the chance, you know what I mean, to be like, to be given the chance to be born again, would you want to be born in Africa or in the US?
Africa.
Say it loud, please.
Africa! My ancestors were here.
Right.
You know, majority of my ancestors, they were rooted from here.
Right.
You know, very small amount rooted from anywhere else. And this is home to be amongst, you know, those who are just like you.
Right.
Oh my goodness, it's like a breath of fresh air, and then not have to feel like you have to walk on eggshells every time you're saying and doing something like in the States.
Right.
This is the place to be, you know. People have got to get over all of the negative depictions that the media may show us.
Right.
You know, overall that's just propaganda to scare us, you know.
Yeah.
But you have others coming over here trying to buy up all the property and the land and everything. You know, come on, this is our home.
Yeah.
We need to help build it, you know. If we can get our piece of the pie, because our ancestors are from here, some are still here. We might not know them all, but you know, I love to think that sooner or later we cross paths and you just kind of know sometimes when someone is family.
Nice. Almost getting to the end of the interview. It's Christmas time here in Accra. You know what I mean? How is it similar to that of the US? Is it the same kind of vibe or is it different? How is it Christmas festive, like the Christmas atmosphere, similar or different to that of the US?
People in the U.S. are very cheerful during the holidays.
Okay.
But after the holidays, they go back to the rat race and back to being angry at one another.
Oh, I see.
But here, I feel like the love and the genuine spirit of positivity is here all year round.
Yeah.
You feel that, you know.
Yeah.
It's I think the funniest thing is probably just watching the traffic drivers go off on each other, but it's not too bad.
Like, is there any business opportunities you've seen out here that you think African American who relocate back to Africa or Ghana can capitalize on?
Absolutely. Too many.
To an example, like any gap you think they can build upon?
How about this? Just more black-owned businesses. You know, I quickly learned from someone today that once upon a time, a lot of the properties, the best land and properties were sold, I guess, to the Lebanese.
Yeah, some places, yeah.
So, I don't know, we got to try to find us some good land too and build our foundation. We got to start fresh and rebuild the country as a whole. It could be done. So, I mean, you know, when I say more black-owned land, I mean more melanated brothers and sisters doing this. You know, even though we're all family, you know, but still, this is our country. We should be capitalizing more than anything.
Yeah. You feel the ownership.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yes, guys. This almost getting to the end of the interview. I'm sure you guys have learned one or two things from this interview. You know, some of the things he said, I'm sure it's gonna challenge your beliefs online. And you know, maybe you take that leap of faith to come and visit Africa for the first time. You know, reconnect with your roots, invest back home. And you know, just live it up here. Like she said, she was given the chance to be born again. She wished she's gonna be born in Africa. You know what I mean? That's powerful. You know, that means a lot. Giving up all the US opportunities, but then giving all the US opportunities, school and all that, you still want to give up that to live in Africa. That should make you think twice. You know what I mean? Is there anything you want to tell the people that didn't ask you?
Hurry, come home. Akwaba.
Akwaba.
That means welcome.
Welcome, yeah.
Yes.
Wait, what's your Ghanaian name?
Akosia.
Akosia. Sunday born?
Sunday born. Akosia.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
See, you gotta learn that too when you come here. Figure out what day of the week you're born. You gotta know your name.
Yeah.
Tell them Africa we don't tire. So here comes the African giant.